All right, we're going to try to go live here once more. I apologize about the
You
difficulties.
haven't met Mikey before?
Okay, we're back here at Mid-Ohio Sports Car Club. We apologize about the issues. We were trying to find our way into the race. There was issues with connectivity and microphones, and in addition, it tried to put us in the race. So we apologize about that, but we are back in, and we're actually observing the pole sitter for tonight's race, Jersey Devil. We're watching him wind his way around this course in that orange and yellow 53 Camaro. He's just come back to the finish line here, completing a lap, and goes under the Cooper Tires banner. Grabs a little bit of the grass there going into the first corner. Let's make our way around the field here. Looks like we're looking at the 00 Ford Mustang of Libert, 58. Likely one of the newer drivers for the series. We haven't seen that name before. Looking through the field here, we got Mr. Slide Job, 1996. Really squirrely into that right-hand corner. From the wide angle here, we can see this car hop around. So possibly just losing a little bit of control under braking or some sort of fashion. Nonetheless, looks like he's got pretty good control here now. We're going to ride on board with Slide Job. Headed under the Mid-Ohio Sports Car banner. Slide Job coming around towards the finish line. Checks off another lap and dives into the first corner. Long left-hander. Gets all the way down below the strips. Trying to get as much real estate as he can. Watch him pile all that momentum into this corner. He's got to get down and get low, so he can fire that car back down the straightaway here. Let's go through the field once more. We're looking at Merkel. We've seen him a time or two in this series. When the Winston Cup series ran here with the Cup series, Merkel actually had the pole and won the race. So it looks like he knows how to get around this track. Oh, we got trouble in front of him. Looks like the 53 kind of went wide and back into the grass and back on the track. That's the pole sitter. Merkel was able to cleanly avoid that issue. No contact, just some grass in the air, and everything stays normal. We're going to ride along here with Pacific Titan 330. Really wide into the last corner. And it looks like he's pitting. That explains his wide entrance into that corner. He was coming down pit road. Here he is crawling speed just past the finish line. Checks off a lap, but at basically a walking pace. Comes to a stall here. Presumably they're changing tires and throwing in fuel, but Unfortunately, we cannot witness that. Looks like Cheeseburger's also on pit road. We're watching him here in his pit stall. Now he's exiting. Here's Boots, the recent football winner over Pacific. And he's trying to get around a red and white car that was just in the grass. Cleanly avoids that issue. We're looking back at Boots as he's driving along in his Toyota. Let's take a look at Team Swish 023, driving the 34 car. Heading down pit road, so now you gotta suspect that these are scheduled stops. You know, first we saw Pacific coming down, Cheeseburger in there, but now we see even more cars coming down. 2, 3, 4 cars coming down here in a single file. 10, 52, 53 respective to our television screen here. Some contact on pit road. Shouldn't be a major issue though. Now we're looking at the overhead shot of the 24 car. And we got one car around. Looks like coming off of pit road. Got a little sideways. And that looked like it was the 52 of Little Uzi, because he has a little bit of damage on the hood. So from our wide angle shot, we believe that's the car that made contact coming off pit road. We're going to ride on board with Little Uzi. You seem to have a pretty clean and consistent run. Oh, he's got trouble in front of him. One car around. Little Uzi gets by unscathed. But we've seen just a lot of cars just spin on their own. And that's just the nature of road course racing, is there's just so much shifting and gas and brake. You're just demanding so much of the car. So inevitably you're going to use one power too much. And that's just what happened to the car that was in front of Little Uzi. And Little Uzi luckily got by. Riding on board, the 24 of King of Kochi, who's new to the series. Or is it King of Kuchi? I'm not really sure. We didn't get the pronunciation on that before the race. Nonetheless, he's around in the grass by the finish line. Gathers it back up. He's grabbing the gears as he gets back up to speed. We're not really sure if he was trying to pit and potentially forgot where pit road was. It's the only reason I can think of as to why he would stop and look at pit road from the other side of the wall. We'll have to ride along and see if that's what the issue was. Like the 24 is losing a little bit of steam in some of these corners, so you have to wonder if he's really trying to get to pit road and service what's wrong with his car. Grabs a little bit of the dirt, and no, he didn't come down pit road. So you have to question his methods there, but looks like he's at least back up to racing speed here on the straightaway. Switch over here to Tev, and just in time we watch him go over into the dirt. Brings it back. Luckily he's able to keep this green car going. Watch Tev build up speed on this long back straightaway. And right now he's going to get down on the brake and grab some gears and throw it to the right. And back left as he waves to the RVs on the right-hand side. Powers down as he goes under the Honda banner. And rolls across the track. As we watch the racing here, let's go through the points as we're looking at NASCAR Rock 14, presumably another new driver running in the Xfinity series here at Mid-Ohio. Again, we're looking at the points as of the California race several weeks ago. And as of California, Mr. Slide Job, Big Dogs, JP, and Team Swish have 3 wins in the series and lead the points with those respective wins. Pacific Titan has 1 win, Big Belly has 1, and so does Troll Dog. Brody looks like he's right on the cut line. He's 0 points off. Speaking of off, the 42 car looks like he's a little bit off track there as we're watching him. Boots the Asses is just 1 point back from the points cutoff. Then we're looking at Mikey, who's 48 off. Titty, who's 48. Sorry, Titty, who's 94. Lil Uzi with 103 back. And Keystone Guy, 182 back. So those are the top handful of drivers. As of the California race, 42 cars off in the grass again. Just under the Honda banner on the back set of corners of this track. Looks like we're seeing the field slowing down. Let's catch up with the pack here up front. Watching them pace around here at Mid-Ohio. As they slowly pace their way around the track, we're going to step away in just a moment. Just in time here, we're looking at the restart. So that must have been the end of the stage, because here they are back up to speed going into the first corner. Watching from a rear angle here of the Napa car of Libert. We've got some competition on the right side, which is the inside of this next corner. Getting down in the right-hander. 41 car pulls ahead. Libert hanging tough, though, trying to get to the corner panel here. We're going to ride on board here with Slide Job as there's some contact here from the car to the right of him. We got some contact here, and oh, we got 3 cars off the track. Heading down the back straightaway, they got into the braking zone and could not stop, and it was a chain reaction. Several cars off track. Slide Job gets around it under the Honda banner, which signifies the back part of the course. Slide Job still trying to pick people off here. A little bit slow off that corner. Loses a spot or 2. Slide job losing several positions, and he's into the wall. Or maybe he's not. It looks like there's clearly some issues with connectivity, because we're seeing slide job hitting the wall, and then not hitting the wall, and then slowing down, and then speeding up all at the same time. So until that sorts out, we're going to go to Merkel, who is now the leader of the race. Let's try to look back here as we see white and yellow car trying to make up ground in the braking zone, draws in, nearly picks off first place. He's right there by the quarter panel. This is a close battle for the lead. It is for position. They pass under the Honda banner. Back set of corners here. We're going to leave the camera angle right here because this shows how close it is between first and second. Oh, second place grabs a little bit of the dirt on the side. Overhead shot here of the 00 and 41. Very close quarters on the track here. Side by side. Can we get another angle of this going into one? Looks like we got a lead change. 00 can't keep it on the low part of the track and immediately surrenders it to the 41 car. Close competition here up front. 41 swings it wide. Here comes the 00 on the inside. Inside with respect to the corner they were on, which was the long right-hander, sending them off down the backstretch. 41 is trying to see if he can size up the 00 in the braking zone. Can he get there? He looks high. Crossover gives the 00 a shot. 00 looking back though, has not given up the position. 41 grabs a little bit of the grass. That slows his momentum coming off the corner. And now we see a challenge by the 34 car. So now we're watching 1, 2, and 3 on the track at Mid-Ohio. Can Merkel get back there? He and the 00 have been running strong this race. And just a little bit of a mishap and a bump that actually did not work in his favor because the 00 was able to get right back to him. Sifting through the field here. That's me. Let's ride on board with Brody. We haven't seen much of Brody tonight. Quietly minding his own business here in the Valvoline Toyota, heading down the backstretch. Let's analyze his driving, see how he's getting around these corners. Looks like he found the braking zone at the right time. Gets through the short loop of corners, and oh, there's some trouble in front of him. For a brief moment, the yellow and blue and white car in front of him. And a little contact with the dirt, kept on going. No harm to neither he nor Brody. Speaking of harm, looks like the Valvoline car has a little damage on the hood. You wouldn't imagine road course racing being physical. It is. It's a toll on the drivers. It's a toll on the cars. You're demanding so many things from the car. Like we said before, is you're changing gears, you're changing speed, you're demanding so much power off these corners. So that's why you're going to see a lot of cars tonight with a little bit of damage. Or maybe a car with significant damage. See a couple cars on pit road. Riding on board now with our pole sitter for tonight, 53 Gatorade car. The Chevrolet is merging up to racing speed, which would be coming off of turn 1. Headed down into the right-hand corner that sets him up for the back straightaway. Under full song, here comes the 53. Riding on the roof cam. Let's see how our pole sitter's doing. Clearly he knows his way around the track, and oh, he goes way off into the dirt. Looked like Jersey Devil just mistimed the braking zone and finds himself way off course. Back on track and under the Honda banner. Jersey Devil is trying to regain his rhythm, and you know that takes a couple laps. Especially when you find yourself that far off course, it takes a mental toll on the driver to refocus and know that they can do this. And with a course that demands so much from the driver, it takes some time to get back once you lose your rhythm and momentum. But it looks like he found it pretty quickly. Checking off another lap here at the finish line. Pole sitter drives into the first corner, straddles the rumble strips and heads off towards what will set him up for the back straightaway. There's a long right-hander. You see a couple cars swinging it wide in front of him. We're revisiting here the back straightaway braking zone. Let's see if the 53 can get through there a little bit more cleanly this time. Gets down on the brakes, grabs a gear. It looks like he's able to keep it down, but there's one car in front of him that's off course, 34. Hopefully he's able to, oh, and that sends the 53 back off course. Reacting to what looked like the 34 car off course that sent the 53 wide. Not into the initial braking zone corner, but the one right after. That long, or I should say that short left-hander that kind of goes uphill, then right back down. Wait for Jersey Devil to complete a lap, and then we'll see if we can kind of sift through the field once more. Checks off a lap, and we'll check off a driver as observed. Riding on board the Napa car here, 00. We saw him dogging it for the lead earlier. A switch back here to yours truly, Mr. Slide Job, and looks like his Chevrolet has a little bit of damage on the front. Slide Job swinging it a little bit wide in that corner. Switching back over to Merkel. Let's see if we can get from race control the amount of laps left in this segment of the race. Slide Job, you got a copy?
10-4.
How many laps are left in this stage?
We are currently on 8 of 9.
8 of 9, and is it the 41 leading?
Who's leading, guys? 00's leading.
00, thank you.
Outside.
Riding back on board with Libert, 00 Napa car. And race control told us as of a couple seconds ago that this is the leader we're riding on board with. We're also told that it was lap 8 of 9, so this now should be 9 of 9. Watching the 00 get through these corners nicely. We're going to see if we can get a wide shot here. There we go. The 00 making his way around Mid-Ohio. Coming around to the finish line, checks off a lap, and you gotta believe that was the stage. As now it looks like the 00 is slowing down, and therefore that was the stage. So as the stage concludes, we'll step aside for just a moment. We'll be right back. And we're back here at Mid-Ohio as we see the field is restacked up for the final part of the race here. Green flag, and it's of course the 00 out front, but here's the 53 side by side with the 00. Got a couple cars grabbing the dirt, but it looks like they all make it through turn 1. Wide angle shot at the right hand corner. And oh, we got a couple cars stacking up. A lot of bumper to bumper contact coming off that corner. Riding on board with the 53. Let's see if he's sizing up the 0 for a move. Going into this braking corner, it looks like he plays a little conservative, as even the 85 tries to make a move on the right but can't get there. And now the 53 makes a move on the 00, and there it is. Lead change. Heading toward the back set of corners on this course. 53, our pole sitter, Jersey Devil, is out front. Passes under the Mid-Ohio banner. He's only got about a handful of corners here until he gets to the finish line. But let's see if he's hanging on here. 00 has fallen to second, but is not far behind. 00 has been relentless when it comes to leading this race. And he's trying an outside move, and let's see if he carries the momentum. He does. He keeps it off the grass. The 00 powers through on the outside of that left-hand corner. Trying to keep it down, moves a little bit to the outside of that corner. Almost makes contact with the 53. Now we're riding with Libert and the 00 Napa car as we're looking back at the remainder of the field. Looking back here at the field, let's see if there's any change in second and third. It looks like they're spaced out enough to where Jersey Devil's going to hang on to second here for a little bit, but he's going to try to use one of these corners. You got to think maybe by that back straightaway he's going to try to size up the 00 to get by one more time. That Napa car has been strong tonight. Double Zero is hanging on to the lead, but here comes Jersey Devil. On board here with Cheeseburger, who looks like he is in third spot. We're riding with the Napa car, 00 car for a while, but now we're looking at the third place perspective. Let's see if he can challenge the pool center in these next couple of corners. Cheeseburger in his Sirius XM Mustang, trying to see if he can angle it to get to the left side of the 53 going into the first corner, but he can't quite get there. Under the Cooper Tires banner they go, and looks like Cheeseburger will hold on to third spot for at least this corner, but he gets a little momentum. It goes to the left side of the 53. It's a right-hander coming up. Is he able to hold on to second place, or is the 53 going to try to go back under? Looks like Cheeseburger angles it a little bit wide, but keeps the power down and stays at the second spot. Coming off in the right-hand corner, setting them up for the back straightaway. Powering down the back straightaway, hits the stripe, approaches the braking zone. Is he going to get any sort of momentum and challenge this 00? Looks like he's getting ever so closer here, but it's tough to tell. Well, that time looks like the leader just powered off that corner. You can hear some close competition here as we're riding on the chase cam for Cheeseburger, and you have to expect that 53 car to not give up second easily. Sure enough, as we look back here, we can still see the 53 car hanging tough, trying to get there. And looks like maybe the 24's left the field. Yeah, looks like he's on pit road, so potentially a lag or early exit of some sort of fashion has the 24 retired on pit road. We did just see that happen here as we're broadcasting the podium positions, and as we sift through the field here, it looks like the 42 car, the Mountain Dew purple and yellow Chevrolet, is on pit road. Let's switch and ride along with Brody here. Looks like he's catching up to Pacific Titan. And Brody is off the track here towards towards pit road. You have to wonder what would have caused that issue. But let's switch back over here to Falcon, driving the Hooters car. And as we switch to pit road, well, first we see some trouble here with the 00 and 53, but it looks like there's several cars coming down pit road. He's right on board with the 53 as he grabs through the gears and heads down towards the right-hand corner. Let's observe the 00 here. Switching back here, watching several more cars coming down pit road.
Run similar lines, always.
Slot job, you got a copy.
Hey, can we talk about that after the race, please?
Slot job, you have a copy.
Petty, what did you say?
Do you have a copy?
Yes.
Okay. Who's leading after pit cycles?
Who's leading, guys? 00.
00. All right, thank you. Oh, and how many laps are left?
We're coming to 32 of 40. Now we're
Okay.
at 32 of 40.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right, as we go through these last couple corners here. First couple corners,
Whoa,
we're actually at the first part of the track.
I've done that so many times. Crap. That sounds like something Pacific would say.
And something we'll do here for the last couple of laps, or at least to try it out here. We're going to go about a lap here and see if we can bring in some of the drivers that wish to share their audio. If they can hear me, they'll know that they're going to be on the broadcast, but if they can't, oh well. We're going to go through and unmute the drivers and kind of just get a raw perspective of the race. Hear it from the drivers themselves as we go through these last couple of laps here.
Hi, Uzi. Your left.
When you got back, like that whole straightaway.
Who was that?
Swish was on my bumper,
God.
and then he like shot back a whole straightaway.
Uzi. I'm gonna get that spot.
Yeah. Let's go.
But you're doing very well at Mid-Ohio, for
There's
sure.
a huge gap.
Much improvement from last time. Oh, I'm gonna bump you. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I gotta get past you though and chase these guys down. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Now you're gonna get it.
Now that's a bump. That's bump worthy.
Yeah, now he's bump worthy. It's just what I wanted to hear.
Whoa. Yeah. That was the worst timing. I know, that's just bad timing.
Literally
Because
says
I
the
used
same
that little
thing
runoff
Michael did.
area.
You know, I'm gonna pit with you. Huh?
All right, we're back here just to the booth here, but oh, looks like just as we come back, looks like the 00, when he was pitting, he moved a little bit wide and grabbed a little bit of the dirt, but no harm. Looks like his Ford is still in perfect condition. But we know we're in the last couple laps, so we know this has to be the final stop. All right, 00 here. We're looking at a Challenger right behind him. It looks like that's the Pacific Titan car. Swinging it wide right behind the 00.
It really did.
Slide, how many laps are left now?
35, 40 coming to 36 now.
Still 00?
Yes, sir. I believe so.
Okay.
Whoa, you lagged that time.
right on board here with Team Swish, and oh, it looks like we may have lost Merkel. It just shows he has just exited the race. Riding on board here with Little Uzi. We know we're in the closing laps here of the race. And as we're looking back here, the Hooters car of Falcon 2488 comes down pit road. You have to believe this is his final stop of the day. Let's switch back here to the 00. Looks like we got some action back here from Mr. Slide Job. Let's ride on board and see if there's anything interesting here as he's heading back into the braking zone of the back straightaway. He's got the 53 to his inside. It looks like that shoves him up the racetrack a little bit, but it puts him to the inside of the next corner. He's able to move out to the right and secure the spot. As we look from the rear angle, looks like the 53 is still hanging tough. .52, apologies. Well, Uzi's the 52, not the 53. I apologize for the misnomer. Yeah, we weren't mistaken. We did see a car that was spun around. And we have found out that it looks like it was Falcon. Falcon getting up to speed here in his Hooters car. let's visit here the 00, our good friend. Libert, 58. Looks like he's still leading the event here, but our pole sitter doesn't look like he's very far behind. Looks like that concludes the event because the cars are slowing down. And you have to believe that was the 00 that was able to get across the finish line first. Really a dominating performance. And the pole sitter was definitely hanging tough. The 53 Jersey Devil riding on board right now, but we saw a lot from the 00 tonight, and he didn't have to come over much adversity. He kept his car clean and kept it on track, and that's what counted.
Well, now let's. It won't take us that long. Um, I'll I'll start him until he gets back. I'll do a couple people. Where are we starting? Where are we starting?
By me, because I like that.
Mikey's not Merkel. Yep. So